'Cause I've been imagining more ways I'm gonna love you better.
Hello y'all, my little slave friends, welcome back to another video. Today I just kind of wanted to come do a video because I haven't been on here in so long. I haven't been able to talk to y'all. Let me adjust my camera because y'all are a little high. Okay, so I haven't been on camera in so long, and I know you guys have missed me. I'm just here to talk to y'all for a little bit because I'm really in my feelings today, y'all. And y'all know when I'm in my feelings, that ends up being like my best videos because we hit on some really great topics. That was the stupid freaking water machine. It sounds like somebody's trying to break into the house because they dropped that mug during the move and broke it, I guess. I don't know. But if you hear that again, that's what that is. Anyways, I just took my bonnet off. These are the black satin bonnets that will be on my website. I also have pink ones. These are perfect for braided styles, crochet, long extensions, box braids. You get so much head space, okay? There's no way your head cannot fit in this. If you have a small head, you'll be perfectly fine as well. But this is how long they are. Super duper long. Even your 30-inch weave can fit in these. That's why I wanted to sell long bonnets, because nobody has these. Like, everybody's worried about regular freaking bonnets that look like this that you can't fit anything inside of. Even when you get the jumbo bonnets, you're not fitting your weave in there. So I do have long bonnets and edge scarves. This one is folded in half. When you're wearing extensions and lace specifically, you need an edge scarf because you need something satin to hold your hair down. Satin products help preserve the moisture in your hair. I typically fold my edge scarf and then put the folded side right there because it's just a little bit tighter than putting, like, you know, the flabby side. Just a little bit tighter. Then I tie it right here in the back 1 or 2 times and it stays on all night. Satin products are a little bit slippery, but if you wear this with your bonnet, you don't have to worry about it coming off. And of course, my edges stay laid down all night. This is a quick weave, you guys. 9 times out of 10 when I do my hair, it's a quick weave or a wig. Because I don't have time to be doing sew-ins in my head anymore. I just don't be having the patience. Like, I get so irritated when it's time to do my hair, no lie. It's in a bun right now. So this is what the packaging will look like when you get your bundles. My business card inside with the website on it. And it will also have a thank you note right there. And you will also get, well, I haven't even decided yet. However, I decide to package the stuff, but those two will be in there. They will be inside a little baggie, but whatever else I decide to put in there, you guys will see if you ever place an order. Because I have a couple more things to do, but my website will be up before the end of March. So you guys be on the lookout for that. I was originally going to drop it on my birthday, but I have a few more things to get done before my birthday. In my head right now, I have my rich curly hair extensions. You guys have seen me with my So Sleek extensions, which is my Indian straight texture. And now this is the Indian deep wave texture. And this one is called Rich Curly. So I wanted to come and show you guys my hair and how to basically care for your curly hair extensions. This is going to be like a curly hair routine. You can even use these steps for your natural hair if you have trouble defining your natural hair and you want like a little bit of tips. First of all, if you start out on dry hair, you want to make sure everything is completely dry. If you start on wet hair, you want to make sure everything is completely wet. Whatever you start with, you have to finish with. So if it's half wet and half dry, you got to pick which one you're going to start with. You're going to have to finish drying it, or you're going to have to wet the whole thing. Just because if you do half wet, half dry, you're going to get more tangles, and you're going to get shedding, and you're most likely going to be ripping the hair off of the wefts or out of your closure while you're trying to brush it out to define it. So make sure you start on either wet hair or dry hair. It doesn't matter what I do, but I typically like to start with dry hair just because I'm able to see, you know, what kind of style I want. Because sometimes I'll go ahead and I'll rock the fro look, or sometimes I'll be like, you know what, I want it semi-defined, not too much. And then other times I'm like, no, I want it really curly and pretty, which is what we're going to be doing today, a really curly and pretty defined style. So always start on the ends when you're brushing your hair out, and then work your way up. This is most likely going to be a long video because I just want to sit here and talk to you guys for a little bit. I have in two 14 inches and a 12-inch closure. My website will have from lengths 12 to lengths 30. So you are able to purchase between 12 inches and 30 inches. And then for my closures, for my closures, that will be 12, 14, 16, and 18. And I'm still debating if I want to add a 20-inch closure, but whatever I end up doing, you guys of course will see it. And then my frontals will start at 14 inches. So it will be 14, 16, 18, and possibly 20, just in case you are someone who likes to wear super long bundles. And if you are, then of course you will want the longest length of a closure and frontal that you can possibly get. So I don't know, I thought about it, and most likely when the website goes up, it'll be on there. I feel like I'm still thinking about it, but I don't know. Overall, I feel like the way that I did my business, the prices and everything, you guys are gonna love it. Of course, if you guys were around for the launch when I announced the that I had a hair company, you already know what's going on. But if you weren't around, then this is brand new news to you, and you do not know, but I am a business owner, you guys. I've been doing hair since I was 12 years old, but I started doing hair as a career in 2014. And that is when I started working on my hair company in 2014. I started wearing bundles, closures, and all that stuff in 2013 when I was in college. And I don't know, I just got really fascinated with it right away. I always loved weave. I always loved big hair. I always wanted styles that look different than other people. Of course, by 2013, it was already out, but I started making my way. You know, I did my research. If I'm going to try something, I had to do my research. So in those first couple years, I had to research, baby, and see if I even wanted to wear it. But mind you guys, I was on YouTube since 2009. I've been on YouTube for so long. I didn't start uploading videos of myself until 2011. So I've been on YouTube for so long. And when virgin hair started coming around, I did my little research. Then baby, after I started YouTube, I started wearing them hair extensions, okay? So I am not one of those hairstylists that is opposed to beauty supply hair. I wear whatever I want, but today we're rocking with rich curly tresses, and it will be listed on my website, okay? So starting out, I will have two textures, straight and deep wave. So this is how big the hair gets, you guys, believe it or not. This is only two bundles and a closure. I'm going to turn around so you guys can see how full the back of my head is. With curly hair, I don't ever do super long lengths because Curly hair is a lot of maintenance. If you've never had curly hair, just know that this is what you'll expect to be dealing with every freaking day, okay? Just know, curly hair sheds, curly hair gets tangled, curly hair wraps around each other, and sometimes it's not easy to maintain. Sometimes you'll go to sleep with a pretty defined curl and you'll wake up with a fro, or you'll wake up with your curls super flat and not as pretty as they were when you went to sleep. It's just part of the process, you guys. But this is my 2 bundles in a closure. Y'all probably are like, girl, that is not 2 bundles, but I kid y'all not. This is 2 bundles in a closure. And my closure is like positioned right here, right there. This is a 4x4, so that's about how much space you get on the closure. And these little whips and dips, I did put a cap underneath here, and I did not bleach my knots whatsoever. I just put a part in it, and then I did me a little bit of swoops because I wanted something like what I call my little Puerto Rican hairstyle. So first step was to get a paddle brush and brush your hair out. With curly hair, you will get shedding, you guys. You will get shedding. And then I take my spray bottle full with water and conditioner. The conditioners that I like to use is Tresemme. You could also use the Equate brand because they now have like the dupe of Tresemme at like dollar stores and stuff. I don't know if I picked this up from the dollar store or Walmart, but these are the 2 that I like. I like the Moisture Rich, and I also like the Keratin Smooth. You can get this in Tresemme as well, but this is the Equate brand, and I didn't even notice that I picked it up. I know that I read Keratin Smooth though, because every time I see this red bottle, I be knowing it's the Keratin Smooth. But yeah, all you need is one of these conditioners. I have the Keratin Smooth conditioner inside of this bottle with water. All we're gonna do is spray our hair down. Gonna spray it down, and when I spray this, you guys, it's gonna get really flat, and it's gonna look like I barely have any hair in my head, which is crazy because you see how big it is right now. It's gonna get really flat. You guys can see the pattern changing already, and I didn't even do anything to it. That water and that conditioner is always major. If your closure is glued down properly, or if it's secured properly, you do not have to worry about putting water on your closure. The only thing you don't want to do is get your lace wet in the front if you just put it on. So you don't have to worry about spraying it down every day if you got to install. This is a quick weave, you guys, as I stated before, and I'm wetting it down. So with my curly hair, I normally define it every 2 to 3 days, which is 2 to 3 times a week. If you're somebody that doesn't want to put in that much work, then you might not want to get curly hair because you do have to define it several times a week. This hair gets really fluffy and frizzy and just unruly sometimes. When you're dealing with curly hair, that's what it does. If you have naturally curly hair, then you already know what it's like. It's the same concept with hair extensions. I don't know why people think it's any different. The only thing that's different about it is it's not growing out of your scalp. And we want to brush it out, make sure we got it all wet, and whatever didn't get wet, it will just kind of like start trickling down onto the rest of the hair as you brush it. You can figure out how you want it to go. My edges are already slicked down. I did this quick weave about 2 weeks ago now. Yep, 2 weeks ago. And it's still going strong. I can keep my quick weave in for a month if I wanted to. The only thing that I have to worry about is how hard I'm tugging it, because y'all know glue likes to lift up and move around. I never have problems with quick weaves. That's why I'm not scared to do it. I know there are those people out there that be like, you know, I got my hair done and they broke my hair off, so they don't like to wear it anymore. I can't say if that's true or not for you, because only you experienced it. So I can't say that quick weave didn't break your hair off, because I don't know who put it in and I don't know how it was taken out. So honestly, in my opinion, if you take it down right, you don't have to worry about anything. And that's with every hairstyle. That's with braids even. If somebody does braids on your hair and they don't tell you how to properly take them braids down, then 9 times out of 10 you're gonna lose some hair. More hair than the dead hair that already comes out. You're gonna lose hair in the process. So all I'm doing, you guys, is just wetting this hair down and brushing it out. My edges have been like this for 2 weeks as well. I have not had to fix my baby hair at all, because I wear my edge scarf every night, and I mean, it just doesn't move. Doesn't move. If there's any like white residue from the holding spray or anything like that, all I do is put water on top. Like when I'm wetting my hair down like this, all I do is let the water get onto my baby hair, and then I'll just press the water into them like that, then it goes away. So now we just make sure everything is defined and there's no dry hair in here. And I brush back because I want to build that height in my hair, so once it's dry, when I bring it forward, I'll have that hump right there that I'm looking for. So I define it going towards the back. And you guys have to remember, how you do your closure with it wet is how it's gonna set when it's dry. So if you want to put a part in a certain area, you have to make sure wherever you put that part and you're moving the hair around, that's the way you want it to go. Because as soon as the hair dries, that part is going to be stuck right there, unless you wet it again and then redo your part. So make sure the way that you're forming your hair, the way you're moving it, is the way that you want it to go. So now that everything is all defined and our eyebrows are looking hella skinny, we're gonna come over here and grab our dollar store gel. This is my favorite gel. If you guys have never seen this gel, this comes from Family Dollar. They have all different colors. I typically get the blue one. I have seen a clear one in there, and they also have, I think, a yellow one. They may even have other colors where you guys are from, but I grabbed the blue one because I'm just used to grabbing the blue one. And as you guys can see, it's super duper runny. Super duper runny. All I do is come in here, as you guys can see, it's really like jello. This is the texture of it, you guys. That's what it looks like. This does not leave any residue on your hair. It does not flake up. It's a cheap gel and it's water-based. It doesn't have all that alcohol in it, so it's not going to leave any residue on your hair. All I do is rub it in my fingers, and I come in here and I just pull the hair out like this. And what that's going to do is get on all the hair strands, and it's going to define your curls. So you just want to come in here, put it on the hair. It weighs your hair down just a little bit. You guys can see your curly hair might go straight while you're putting this on. You're gonna be looking like a Puerto Rican princess, like Jocelyn Hernandez. So just gonna keep on putting the gel in. As you guys can see, it weighs it down just a little bit. And you don't have to be scared to use this, y'all. As I told you before, it does not flake up. It does not run off your hair. It does not leave a nasty residue, making it look like you was playing around in chalk. It's just a very, very, very lightweight gel. And all of the products that I've used on my hair extensions will be listed on my website. I have a page specifically for products that I recommend to use on my hair. Of course, as you're working with it, you'll learn other products that you might possibly like better, or products that you find that work for you as well. So I just like to wet it down, and I come over and put it right here because you want the rest of the hair to have that slick look as well. So I just put it on here just to give it that little shiny look like the rest of the hair. Just put that on there. If you're somebody that's like a product junkie and you just absolutely need product in your hair, you feel like it's just overly dry and you can't see the product on your hair, you guys can do this routine and I promise you, you'll feel like 10 times better when you see the results. Because you don't have to use a million products. All we've used so far is water, conditioner, and gel. And if we're talking strictly product, gel and conditioner. So, I mean, your hair is already wet anyway, so that will be water if you don't want to put water in your spray bottle and you just want to strictly use the conditioner. Or if you just want to spray it down and put gel on, that's completely fine. It works the same way. After we do all of that, you guys, we're going to take our blow dryer. It doesn't matter if you use cold air or hot air. I just always use hot air if I'm working with, if I'm on a time crunch, basically, I use hot air. If I don't care, then I'll use cold air. So we're going to put it on hot. And I didn't even explain what we're doing. We're gonna grab our hair extensions and we're kind of just gonna scrunch it up like this. If you have a diffuser attachment, use that. It'll save you time. I'm just used to doing this, so all you have to do is grab the hair up in your hands like this and then dry it. Now our hair is going to be sticking up in some areas, but I'm trying to tell y'all it's well worth it to sit here and do this process. The only difference with weather change would be in the winter time, you would sit here and blow dry it or let your hair completely air dry in the house before you go outside. In the summertime, it's completely fine to go outside like this, and then as time goes by, your curls will draw up and become these really pretty ringlets. I like to dry my hair a little bit because if I'm going to be going outside, I don't want my hair to be sitting here wet, especially if I'm on a time crunch. Like I told you guys, this will be the time crunch methods. If I'm on a time crunch and I need to leave the house like ASAP right after I'm done with my hair, I mean, you guys can even do this process at night as well, but what if you wake up in the morning and your hair doesn't look right? So this is just another method that I wanted to show you guys so you can go ahead and get super popping curls. I do have some photos of how my hair looks once it's completely dry, and I will put those probably right here. I did my hair like this for my best friend's birthday this past weekend, so I just want to come and show you guys this quick little style on how to define your curls. This is what my rich curly hair extensions look like. I am just obsessed. I'm talking about real ringlets, real curls. This is not your average deep wave, you guys. Real ringlets, real curls. You guys see that? Real curls. Okay, honey? If you have curly hair, this will be perfect. You can just pop some of these tracks in and blend it on out. Okay? Perfect. Then I just come back here and make sure my closure is covering my tracks. You know, because we can't have no track slip. Can't be having our tracks showing. But as I said before, this is only 2 bundles, you guys. And you can see how full it is with 2 bundles. Once it dries more, it gets really big and fluffy. If you want to keep it more defined like this, after you define the curls, all you have to do is keep your hands out of it and your curls will stay like this all day. If you like the wet look, the gel method is so much more effective than just wetting your hair, because the gel will hold in the little curl pattern that you want without it actually being wet, because you guys have to think gel eventually dries. So your hair will look like this even when it's completely dry. So this is all I do for my hair. I use gel, conditioner, and water. And you guys, we are completely done. You guys can see the back of it. And it's not too weighed down. The hair has so much flow to it. You guys can see it's not weighed down. So this is my rich curly hair extensions from 95 Tresses, owned completely by Slay Andra Styles. Your girl. I worked on this hair company for 4 years, you guys, and I'm so excited to finally share it with you, to bring it to you, and to actually be able to talk about it, and it not be a secret anymore. It's just everything to me. I'm gonna go ahead and record some more videos for you guys, so you will see this hair in those videos. If you would like to see it completely dry, as I said, I will put some photos somewhere in the video so you guys can see what it looks like completely dry. Like, really? Do y'all see that? Channeling all of my Puerto Rican side. Like, what are you saying? Who ain't Puerto Rican? What are you saying? What are you saying, baby? I thank you guys for tuning into another video though, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, Slay friends.